This is my friend's mother's house. She is 87 years old and she likes to sit outside and look at the garden and look at the butterflies and the bees. Unfortunately, she doesn't get any anymore because she doesn't really have any nice flowers here. So I'm going to plant her a little native plant garden, flowering garden, butterfly garden. So next spring when she's sitting outside, she can look at butterflies and maybe some hummingbirds. I'll put a couple of hummingbird plants in and, give her some joy and spread the word about native plants at the same time. Hopefully her neighbors like it. It's a nice little neighborhood. This house is 120 years old, but they're cute little houses here, little single family houses. And everybody does have a little garden, so people care about plants here. So I will document as we go along, and then in the spring we'll take a look and see what it looks like. Okay. Okay, so it is the end of September, and the weather's hot and humid and dry, but we're supposed to get rain tonight, I hope. They keep promising rain, we don't get it. But I'm going to plant this little garden for my friend's elderly mom. And I probably have more plants than I need, but I'll get them in the ground and then we'll go over what we planted and we'll see what happens. Okay, we're done. It didn't take me too long, maybe a little over an hour, and I'll walk around and show you what I planted. I do need to come back and put some more stuff in. I thought I had too much stuff, but I didn't. I have room for more. And all these plants I planted, I grew from seed. So this didn't cost me nothing. Soil, maybe. So, all right, let's take a walk around. I'll show you what I planted. And then I may end the video here, and then we'll come back in the spring and we'll revisit what we did, and then we'll see what it looks like. Hopefully good. Everything is so dry. I'm praying for rain tonight. We're supposed to have rain last night. It didn't happen. Praying for rain tonight. So let's take a look, see what we got. So there's a couple of milkweed that are out of this new little bed I made. So I don't know if I can make, he told me I could make a little bed in front of the stone. I don't know if I can go all the way over there. If not, I'll transplant those when we have some time. So that's what we got there. Over here, I put a couple of purple cone flowers. So they should fill this little area in nice. It doesn't get a ton of sun, but it will get some, a little bit of southwestern sun late in the day. So they should be okay. And then back here, I see a weed I missed. I'll have to get that. I put a couple of heart leaf asters in. And I think I'm going to put New England aster on the other side. We'll see. And again, all these plants I planted from seed. This little heart leaf aster is going to get some flowers. And she's got a bunch of non-native lily of the valley here, which she likes. So we'll leave it. It's fine. She's got a couple non-native azaleas that are big and old. And some hardy mums that have come back. They're very pretty. They're not native, but they're pretty. Look how pretty. In the front of this little bed, I put some Rudbeckia. I believe Rudbeckia fulgida. I'll check it out. This is a cultivar, a short one, but the flower color is the same as the species, the leaf color is the same, and the pollinators like it just fine. So that'll fill that in. It seems to be a little more prolific than the species, So we'll see. It's a shorter one. I forget the name. I might put it in the video. So I put 3 of those in there. And then I put 3 over here. So the foliage doesn't get more than 10 inches tall. The flower stalks are a little higher, but it should be good for the front of the border. Back here, she has these coreopsis, which are native. I don't know if they're Zagreb, I don't know which one. Look at this little praying mantis. Oh, very cute. Probably not a native, but just a little guy. We'll have to find out who he is. And I put Rudbeckia subtomentosa back here, and that'll fill that in, but I have room for another one. I'm going to put a second one. I have another one in my garden that I don't really need. I'm going to put it over here. And they spread, and that'll fill that in time. In the back are some lance leaf coreopsis, a couple of them, and they'll get to be a pretty good height. Here is a Hypericum. I can't remember the species name. I should know it. But anyway, this is showy St. John's wort, native plant. It's actually a shrub, and that'll get to be about 4 feet tall and about 4 feet wide eventually, and fill in this area, cover up some of this foundation. There's some purple coneflower back there. Here are some Penstemon digitalis, but the purple leaf hybrid cultivar probably, that just came up in my garden and made seeds. But the pollinators love the flowers in the spring, so I guess they're all right. And they reseed all over, so I took some of those seedlings and I put them here. And in the front here is Zizia aurea, Golden Alexander. So that's pretty much just needed to be raked out. I didn't bring a rake with me. It needs some mulch though. My friend whose mother lives here, he said he'll get some mulch. And we'll revisit this in the spring. It's a big old azalea. He said this azalea is 100 years old. And she also has a peony that she loves, which is fine. Well, it's no problem. And then I can fill in this area with some annual native plants, some Helenium, Amarum, the little sneeze weed. I have that little dwarf cultivar. Gets about 10 inches tall, so we'll fill in with some of that. And maybe I'll put some Biden's aristosa towards the back. Beautiful flowers for the fall. And I'm thinking in this spot here, I'll put a New England aster, because there's an open space right there, a couple of weeds. So that's what we have, and we'll come back in May, see how everything looks. Of course, I'll be back before then with some more things to put in, and we'll see how we do. Hopefully she likes it. It's better than what was here. It was all weeds before, as you can see, that big pile that I pulled out. And plus, she had one of the neighborhood boys pull out a lot of weeds already too. But he didn't know what was weeds and what wasn't, so he left a lot of stuff. And to be continued. Okay, so I guess it's time to finally post this video. So we'll do one quick last look at the garden. Doing pretty well. And I hope you like this video. If you do, don't hesitate to hit like and subscribe, and helps me get my videos out to a few more people. But at any rate, I hope you do enjoy these things and maybe inspire you to do something. Who knows? Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so the Rudbeckia hirta and the Rudbeckia fulgida are just doing really nice. The coreopsis, my coreopsis in my house have finished blooming. These just keep blooming. These little coreopsis are almost done. I have a cardinal flower I got from a garden center. It was mostly dead, but there's a little bit of life to it, and I'm going to plant it back there, see if I can get it going. The zinnias are blooming, finally. Something ate the flowers off of that one. Here's these little salvias for the hummingbirds. The cosmos is looking better. It didn't look so good in the beginning, but it's looking pretty good now. Hibina bonariensis is very pretty. There's some coneflower in the back. Take a look over here. The little Helenium, Amarum, doing pretty good, filling in. Rudbeckia fulgida in the front, really pretty, doing really well. And that little milkweed is doing okay. We had little caterpillars on the milk. So this little area here, I put some Rudbeckias in, some mountain mint, some Didyma Monarda, for the hummingbirds. I don't know if she's seen any yet. The milkweed is still growing. Here are some heliopsis that were trimmed back by the deer. Here's the mountain mint. And as you can see, the milkweed is really happy. There's a little variegated heliopsis. So this little area is doing pretty good. Heartleaf asters doing really well. This coneflower was originally munched back by the deer, but now it's doing okay. Very pretty. And that's pretty much it. Next year it'll be a little better. My friend's mom next year will be 89. And he tells me she really enjoys his garden. So I'm happy about that. All right, until the next time, I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, look at, here's a monarch laying eggs on this milkweed. Perfect. She'll be so excited if we get little caterpillars. You see them? Or her, I should say. So she's laying eggs. There she is right there. Oh, nice. Looks like she is, yeah, she's laying lots of eggs. Come back here, you. Okay, there's an egg right there. A little monarch just laid an egg. Very nice.